Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight we're going back to Dripping Springs, Texas, and we're going to finally review Waterloo's Antique Gin. GinJoe! Alright, we're coming in at 65.5% alcohol. You gotta love that. Now, we have to go back to this one here to really get into the antique one, okay? Because this is the base that they use, that they put into the barrels and age. So the botanicals are lavender, a juniper, of course, grapefruit, pecan, orris root, coriander, anise, ginger, and licorice root. Now, this bottle here, purchased at the amazing Elixir Spirits in Spring Hill, Tennessee. And if you look closely on the back of the bottle right there, there is the owner and the proprietor. That is Mr. Tarek right there. He is the one that buys barrels. He is the one that goes out to the distilleries. He has an amazing sales rep. He knows what he's talking about. And if anyone is in Spring Hill or visiting Tennessee, especially like us in Nashville, do yourself a favor, take the 35-40 minute drive, go to Spring Hill and check him out. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. This man has not only knowledge of everything, he has everything. And he'll get you what you want, which is awesome, you know. So, this is the Last Airbender. I guess that was the name of the barrel, but see, there's his mark right there. Anywho, on the bottle itself, so what the hell is an antique gin? The unintended consequence of Waterloo No. 9 gin aging in new char 3 oak barrels in the Texas heat. A botanical bouquet juxtaposed with soft oak notes. It's both whiskey and gin and something entirely new. So, let's open this bastard up and get ourselves into this.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me it's stuck on that. Of all the things, right? Alright.
Well, I know there's a cork in there, so I'm just gonna pop it. Let's do it. Ready? Oh, yeah. Fuck, that was great. Ooh. Oh, okay. You know what we need to do, though? We need to familiarize ourselves, even though I do know this gin very, very well. But here is a shot of the flagship. Salute. So good. Their flagship gin. If you haven't tried this one yet, I have a review. I will link it on here, but oh man, burn is so good. It's a 47% gin, so you're at that right burn. In fact, I'd say this is probably the closest gin to Beefeater without being Beefeater. I would say it's very close. If you like Beefeater gin, you will absolutely love Waterloo's No. 9. Now, antique gin. Now, I'm not going to go too incredibly high here because as you know, the proof is at 65%. And at that high a proof, I don't need to tell you guys out there, but it could do some damage to you. I mean, it really can. And although this is a channel about drinking and having fun with gin and everything, I want to definitely put out there that you definitely need to drink this in moderation. There's no need to get sloshed on this, because this will really mess up your next day or your life. So with that being said, man, I love the smell of a cask gin. I mean, the vanilla notes, the soft smoke, the oak itself, oh man, there's something primal about anything that's smoked. And I always would say that when I used to barbecue. I was a pitmaster for a while actually, and low and slow traditional oak, post oak we used, and would do brisket and ribs and chicken, whatever the hell you want. I would smoke it, and every time I would eat brisket that came right off of there, you know, right out of the box, it always brings a primal note, you know, it's so familiar. And I think the same thing could be said about whiskey and cast gin in that respect, because it is the smoke and the wood that is actually bringing you so much to the palate. All right, I've said enough. Let's down this solo. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not fooling around, okay? This is definitely a sipping gin. This is a gin to put in a rock glass, maybe with some ice in it, and casually sip throughout, you know, an hour or so. I mean, if you're a daredevil like I am and you enjoy a really good burn, then yeah, you're gonna love this, like what I just did. But at the same time, I probably could strip the paint off of wood. Okay, so this gin is absolutely delicious like this. I mean, now, this exact bottle, you can only find this at Elixir. And that's kind of why I've been putting this one off. But the distillery itself does sell antique gin, and there is out there, you know, in the world, this product, not this exact barrel, but this product is out there. So some of you guys can find it if it's worth that to you, which I think it is. I mean, if you're really, okay, so the weird thing about casted gins is that they're not for everybody, and I totally understand that. Some people do not like the taste of whiskey at all. They do not like any dark liquor, and I totally understand that, and that's fine. You're not gonna have gin when you're drinking this, okay? You're not gonna, I mean, you could taste the juniper in it definitely, but you're not drinking a gin. You are drinking more or less a whiskey. So keep that in mind if you are first time buying this. So do not put tonic in this. It will not work if you're going around, you know, that way. Now, if you're making an old fashioned, yes, this is an amazing product to do, and I've done that many times with the this guy here with the turpentine level of, what is it, 80% alcohol? Yeah. Now, 65% is nothing to shake your nose at either, but I am definitely feeling a warmth coming over right here in the frontal part, and yeah, dopamine's actually kicking up a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit, you know, relaxed at the same time. It's a very, very smooth product. It is something that is should be, like it says on the bottle, it's something entirely new. So if you're adventurous, and if you are looking for, maybe if you are a whiskey drinker and you don't like gin, I mean, this would definitely be one of those gins that, you know, could kind of pull you into that in a way. And then again, if you are just a whiskey drinker, I would suggest to go out and buy this too, because it is a phenomenal flavor profile that you won't find in a whiskey, because there's botanicals in it, you know? Alright, well, I said enough, I think, about this beautiful product. So, from me to you to me, to everyone here in the States in the middle, from sea to shining sea, I want to wish you a good afternoon, great day, beautiful morning, and come back again. We'll do it again, and do it again, and do it again, until we do it again. So, ciao, and you bastards. Bye-bye.